Welcome back to 5-Star Betas. Today's video is going to be on how to breed mystery snails. As you guys can see right now, we have a pair trying to get it on. In this tank, I currently have anywhere between 30 to 40 mystery snails, ranging from quarter size up to half dollar size, along with water sprites that they have completely destroyed. And there's also some little jungle val in this tank. The way I breed mystery snails is by getting in a group and just letting them naturally spawn on their own. I personally can never have the patience to sex them out, so I just buy a group. Easy enough to pick up 6 to 12 and start breeding mystery snails. I was lucky enough to capture this snail in the process of laying eggs. I've been in this fish room currently now for about 2 hours at this point. When I first noticed, she had about 3 to 4 eggs going. Now she's up to roughly about 30 to 40 eggs, and she slowly keeps laying more. By the time she's done, I estimate there to be anywhere between 100 to 130 eggs. This girl's about half dollar size, so it's pretty impressive how many eggs she can lay. As you guys you can see the egg slowly traveling up her soft side of her body. Not sure what the technical term is for that, but pretty gross. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, it's like little jello balls going on up. She sticks them to the eggs, and soon enough, she'll be dropping another one. We have another egg sac over here that was recently laid today. We're going to let this sit here for about another 24 to 48 hours just to harden up. It's kind of still soft and gooey at the moment, so we don't want to destroy it if we touch it. So we're just going to leave the beam for a couple days. Alright, now it's been a couple days. We're going to pull this egg sac off. Luckily, it was easy enough just to snap right off. Sometimes they can be a little challenging to pull off. So what I do use is a little blade that I'm going to show you right here. It's a scraper blade that I use for algae, but I use it for cory eggs, I use it for snail eggs. It's thin enough to get in between without damaging the eggs. Now that we have our mystery snail eggs, all I do is drop them in a bag. It's just a regular fish bag, nothing special. Now what I do is I take my finger, I just throw it in the tank, grab me a little bit of water, and I just put it right inside the bag. Just a couple drops, that's all you need. And then all I do is just tie the bag up. You don't have to use Tupperware, you don't have to use paper towels, you don't have to do all that process. You just need a drop of water for humidity, and you're fine. I tried the paper towel trick. It works fine, trust me, it does. But just on there's extra steps you don't need to do. It's perfectly fine to hold in humidity. You guys can see there's like a drop of water in there. Nothing crazy. And once the humidity builds, it's fine. Depending on the temperature of the room, you can put it somewhere warmer. All I do is I put them up higher, right on top of the lights. That way I keep it warmer. Nothing crazy. It's easy to keep in a bag. So let's do that. Now they're going to take about 14 days to hatch out, and so when we get to that point, I will show you guys how I remove them from the egg sacs. Alright, it's been 2 weeks later now. As you guys can see, inside this little bag, it's a little hard to show you guys, but snails are already hatching out. I have the sac right here. Now when they're getting ready to hatch out, they are going to get moldy looking. Yeah, so they're going to get this moldy color. You're going to start seeing the other snail shell colors popping through. All that right there is baby snails already starting to... That's baby snails right down here that are making their way through. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go in the tank with it. You guys can see. We're going to slowly, gently rub it. As you guys can see, there's already little snails popping off. Just be gentle with it, you don't have to be too aggressive. It's okay, you can leave this in here, the snails will eat this. You guys can see there's just tons of snails and shells from the egg sac falling down. Kind of gently rub between your fingers. You guys can see I'm not being aggressive with this. Slight pressure. Oh, look, a big cluster of them. Now they're going to feed on this too, so we want to leave this in here. Oh, there goes a ton of them. They're not as fragile as you think they'll be. There they go. Alright, now you can see them, these little brown dots. Have to really zoom in to see them with those little dots right there. The brown ones are all snails. There's a bunch. I do not feed them the first couple days because they will also feed on this egg sac, which has a lot of calcium in it, which will help grow shells. So I just let them be. Alright, now I'm going to let these guys be for a couple days to chow on this. So once they do start to explore around like these guys do, I will throw some algae wafer in here or a little bit of flake. Not too crazy. Some people hatch them out in cups. I just throw them in an empty 10 gallons because I have the space. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do. And then, you know, once they get a big enough size, I'll throw them in a different tank and let them grow out. That, folks, is pretty much how I breed mystery snails. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. You can do it. Just get yourself a group of like 12, 15. You don't want to crank out a bunch. If you don't, just get a group of like 6 to 8. You're guaranteed to get at least a pair in there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.